On Tuesday, April 28, 2020, 34-year-old Steven Kraft collected his two daughters from the Beacon, New York, home of his former wife, M.O.R.T.E.M, and her husband, Nicholas. Welcome to M.O.R.T.E.M, where we examine the evidence, the psychology, and the pursuit of justice. Today's case, we investigate the murder of Steven Kraft and the couple who tried to erase every trace that he had entered their home. Under the custody arrangement, Steven spent Tuesday afternoons and alternating weekends with the children. Phone data and surveillance footage showed him taking them to a Sonic restaurant in Newburgh, visiting his home and returning them to the Orsinis at approximately 7 that evening. Steven entered the house. His Toyota Camry remained outside. He was never seen alive again. Steven returned with his daughters at approximately 7 the next evening. Phone records placed one of his devices inside the Orsini's home and the other near the house, probably inside his Camry. The precise manner of Steven's death has never been publicly established because his remains have not been recovered. But the jury concluded that Jamie and Nicholas killed him inside the home. During the critical period, Nicholas ignored calls from a colleague. He later claimed Jamie's vehicle had broken down and that they were waiting for roadside assistance. Minutes later, he changed his explanation and said he was putting a child to bed. Investigators found that no roadside assistance had been requested. At approximately 8:44 p.m., Steven's car and phones began moving away from the house. Steven was no longer driving them. Nicholas drove Steven's Camry across the Newburgh Beacon Bridge and abandoned it at the location the couple had visited during their rehearsal. The plan was to make investigators believe Steven had left the house alive and encountered danger in Newburgh. After leaving the car, Nicholas walked towards a petrol station. One of Steven's phones stopped transmitting and was never recovered. The other was unknowingly left inside the Camry. Surveillance cameras recorded a hooded man wearing gloves, a blue bandana, a New York Jets sweatshirt, and a baseball cap. At the petrol station, he used the burner phone to call a taxi and then discarded it. The taxi carried him back across the bridge and reached the area near the Orsini's home at approximately 9:46 p.m. Police later recovered clothing matching the items visible on camera. While Nicholas moved through Newburgh, his personal phone remained at home. Jamie sent messages between their stationary devices to create the appearance that he had never left. Instead of establishing an alibi, the motionless personal phones, moving burner phone, abandoned car, and taxi journey created a digital route directly back to the house. The following morning, another burner phone was purchased. Nicholas traveled towards Amsterdam in upstate New York while leaving his personal device behind. The Orsinis rarely visited the area before Steven disappeared. Afterwards, they made repeated journeys there. Jamie also sent messages to Steven's phone, including an unusual question about the children's school reports. Prosecutors argued that the messages were intended to make future investigators believe she thought Steven was still alive. The couple later traveled without their personal phones, rented a storage unit, and conducted online searches connected to location tracking and destroying evidence. Federal prosecutors said they created large homemade incinerators and destroyed Steven's remains. Despite extensive searches, his body has never been found. With no recovered body, investigators built the case through the trail surrounding Steven's disappearance. Phone records placed him at the Orsini's home and showed his normal activity ending there. Receipts and surveillance documented the tarp, protective clothing, and burner phones. Vehicle cameras confirmed the rehearsal journey and the later movement of Steven's Camry. Petrol station footage, taxi records, staged messages, location data, and the couple's unexplained journeys completed the timeline. Each precaution created another piece of evidence. The Orsinis had removed Steven's body, but they had not removed the pattern proving what happened to him. Federal authorities arrested Jamie and Nicholas in June 2023. They were charged with carjacking resulting in death and conspiracy to commit carjacking. At trial, the couple argued that prosecutors could not prove Steven was dead or that they had killed him because his body had never been recovered. The jury rejected that defense. On September 27, 2024, following a 2-week trial, Jamie and Nicholas were found guilty on both counts. Jamie was sentenced on August 11, 2026, and Nicholas on August 13. Each received life imprisonment for carjacking resulting in death, with a concurrent 5-year sentence for conspiracy. They had planned a disappearance without a body, a witness, or an obvious crime scene. But the plan was too complicated to leave no trace. Every purchase, rehearsal, phone, camera, and false message became part of the case against them. Jamie and Nicholas succeeded in hiding Steven's remains. They failed to hide his murder. M.O.R.T.E.M breakdown. Motive. No definitive personal motive was established publicly. However, the evidence showed that Jamie and Nicholas deliberately planned to eliminate Jamie's former husband and used the custody exchange to bring him into their home. 8 out of 10. Operations. The couple purchased specialized materials, rehearsed the vehicle disposal route, used burner phones, left personal devices at home, relocated Steven's car, staged messages, and destroyed physical evidence. 10 out of 10. Reach. The conspiracy extended across several New York communities and required federal, state, and local investigators to reconstruct the couple's movements. Its deepest impact fell on Steven's children and wider family. 8 out of 10. Terror impact. The case demonstrated how an ordinary custody exchange could be turned into a planned killing and false disappearance. The continued absence of Steven's body intensified the harm suffered by his family. 9 out of 10. Execution style. Jamie and Nicholas relied on preparation, digital misdirection, vehicle relocation, surveillance avoidance, and evidence destruction. Although the killing method remains unknown, the cover-up was highly organized. 10 out of 10. Mindset. Their rehearsals, staged communications, and years of deception revealed calculation, emotional detachment, and an extreme commitment to self-preservation. 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching M.O.R.T.E.M. Subscribe for more factual crime documentaries examining the evidence, the psychology, and the pursuit of justice. Your support is what keeps the channel going. Remember to always stay aware and stay informed.